All right, people. It's the middle finger secret. See, it's the middle finger thumbs up secret. It's pretty creepy. Okay, so here's the try. 1, 2, 3, right? It's the try, okay? But look closely, so we gotta zoom in on this. It's tiny, right? That's what she said. Right. I like how this one looks too up above. This whole thing is crazy. See this one right here? That little tiny hole right there looks like a cream pie hole. And that looks like a leg, you know. So, okay. All right, there's that. Hover. You know, females can hover. Because Kanye. Yeah, the females can hover and stuff, right? Right. Okay, so now that we did that, right, we're gonna go to I like that one. I do. That 1, 2, 3. See that one? I like that one. That one's another one of them. Okay, and now that one's good too. 1, 2, 3. See, they hate looking at normal human beings, or like that's why they're a secret. They're like they have these looks that are crazy, and that's why in Xenoblade 3 they have that you know fantasy. Are you living in some kind of fantasy? You know, she comes off like a very evil person, you know, because that's pretty evil to say, you know. You living in some kind of fantasy, right? She's pretty evil. And then we go to it's pretty creepy. This stuff's so creepy. I love it. Love how creepy this stuff is, man. See how like even like when you go back to the finger kind of thing, that you go and you look at the shape of the finger. It's very tiny, but you look at the shape of it and you're just like, wow, right? Yeah, pieces. You've ever heard of red crushed pepper, right? You've heard of red crushed pepper, right? Okay, so red crushed pepper. Breath of the Wild had seasoning. We're having the Ultra Hand come back in, you know, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah. And that one looks cool too for melons. Wow. Seeing melons like that, that's pretty crazy. That's shiny. But I like the one, of course, it's like a flea too. See, that's flea. So boobs and a flea, right? Boobies be fleeing, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Boobies be fleeing, right? Female running for her life. But why? See, this is the but why. Okay. Where's the though? You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Where's the other one? Like, is it only seen on my video? I don't think so. It's a really cool one. It's like a little detail they put there because they knew I could think about something about it. It's really hard to see, man. Fudge. See, like literally almost like a minute. That's how much I like it. It's pretty cool. Oh, geez, it's right there. Wow. Wow, of course it is. So right here, see this 1, 2, 3 that we got here? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Of course, we got boobs, belly button kind of thing going on right here, face. But then you look at that, see that tiny little imprint right there? There's the multiple dots, right? Now, when you're playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, you remember our character that has a 3 kind of going on. You remember Metroid Dread, right? And that was the thing I wanted to see. And then there's like, you know, the leg up is so crazy. Leg up, boobs up, you know. Your legs up, your boobs are up, right? So your legs up, your boobs up. It's a position that females do. Like when they're shooting a porn, they'll like put their leg up while they're taking it, you know, while they're taking it, they'll put it in a spot. And, Fee's pretty scary because you know all the things that Fee does, right? Fee does a lot of crazy positions, right? And, yeah, it gets pretty intense pretty quickly. There's a female also, like, that is very famous for doing that. I like how this one looks distorted. See this one? It's a side, but it's like distorted. See that little crack right there? So it's like distorted. It's doing a whole entire another one of the Mario 64 creatures, right? But it is kind of like I think it is very evil and demented how like the scenes are made. All the scenes are made in crazy ways. Adult videos, they're made in very crazy ways. So like the more and more you see this from the game, you're just getting this idea that video game secrets can go really too far. Like they can go far and then go far again. And this spot right here down below, see the spot down here below? Vaginas definitely do this, man. So we got that, right? So basically think about it, like a penis driving into a vagina. How else are you going to bend a neck, right? So it's like you're bending a vagina's neck when you're driving through the vagina, right? So that would be the idea of popping a head, or like, the bending of a neck and all the plants and all that. And I'm a fan of how it hangs. See, this one just hangs right here. So it's a vagina, but it's like it's hanging. See how it's like hanging like that? And that's the idea that I try to look for in video games. I try to look at their secrets, look at their secrets again. Being just a part of that, just being a tiny little part that they're gonna do that. There was also more videos I saw today earlier where this the crazy part is, you remember the Xenoblade Chronicles Xbox art is very scary. And what makes it so scary is it has a whole entire Wanderer thing. So it has Wanderer being that yellow, right? And it's very disgusting that they do that. Also, it's like a duality kind of meaning, so it has like multiple meanings and stuff. And then remember Pokemon? So there's Uni, okay? Do you remember Pokemon? How we have that Pokemon? We have the pink fish. Uni, when she turns into her form, she's purple, pink kind of stuff, That we have that fish Pokemon, right? But also Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. If we could treat this video, right? If we could treat this video and try and figure out this video, somewhere in this video could be a Zelda Echoes of Wisdom part 2, right? Like somewhere could be a reveal of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So this is going to be another one of my great videos, where when Zelda Echoes of Wisdom comes out, that will be the better part, but I got to wait until Zelda Echoes of Wisdom comes out. Also, see, that's hover. See how you can flip this? You could cut right here and flip this upside down. That'd be hover. And hover is also cool to look at because they move odd. So, okay, another thing too, you're wondering why Croc's coming out this year. Croc has to come out this year, because Croc has some odd characters too, right? So apparently there's going to be some crazy things behind the Croc, remaking a whole entire Croc game. I like Croc. Croc's scary too, and I'm so glad it's coming. Okay, 1, right, 2, 3, okay. Croc is just a very good game. It's a very good game out of anything you could choose. If it has achievements, sign me up, man. I'm telling you, that's an easy way to get somebody's money. Okay, here's 1, 2, right up here. Okay. And it's a pretty creepy photo. I know it's creepy because look, 1, 2, 3. That's the 3 I like. 1, 2, 3. And you get to the hole. See the holes? And measuring photos are the hardest part. That's the hardest part. See how this thing is like growing? So this is like rise, but like a growing. Okay. And you remember Kingdom Hearts too, right? You remember the Kingdom Hearts games where they'd sit at the edge? And there's got to be a new Kingdom Hearts game, right? Also, that looks good. Look at the posture on that one. Doesn't that one look so good? Yeah, it does. Why? Because it's a stance by many other different things that you see in life. It's a tail. See? It's an X tail, XY tail. So X and Y make an easy form of tail. And tail is Shadow of Colossus stuff. So it's like an easy way to make it into a tail. And that looks so cool to look at. 1, 2, 3. That's a cool try to look at. I like that try. And then it has kind of a little idea of Uni's leg. Her pants are really good. I'm not gonna be shocked when a female's wearing her pants. Is wearing uni pants, like an actual breathing human is wearing some uni pants. 1, 2. So tail can be a face, right? And of course, if you really want to look at a female's vagina, and if you look at the wrinkles on a female's vagina, you can get some faces on there. So there's that. But they crammed that spot in there. See how they crammed that in there? That's kind of like a symbol you see a lot of. You see that detail in a lot of different places, right? That Wario, Waluigi, Mario, all kinds of stuff. But you see this symbol also as, I try to remember what you see this was, sitting down on the ground, right? You see that? There's a lot of video games that had the theme of sitting down or sitting on an egg, because Kazooie likes to sit on eggs, right? And it's, of course, a Ray. So it's like a Ray mouth face. It's another one of those Zelda faces, which is pretty creepy. But I like how the face looks for this one right here. This 1, 2, 3. I like how that looks. That is pretty crazy. Just pretty crazy one. I think it's cool how it still has some feels to Shadow of Colossus, because even though it could be a try, it also has some Shadow of Colossus feel, because Shadow of Colossus is like the veins, but it's also like there's a certain shape I'm looking for with the sides, because they hover, right? They're hovers. They like to hover. They love to hover. So when they make Sonic the Hedgehog, they got to make Sonic the Hedgehog just a really, really good video game character. And now he's having his movie, and pretty nasty to see that on the floor, right? Yeah, pretty nasty to see that. Yeah. Yeah.